Hello viewer, myself is Imran Sheikh. Now today I'm going to explain this problem, how we can solve this problem. So it is a medium problem, but at first glance I felt this is the easy problem for me. Luckily it was easy when I was implementing the code also. So let's see. So as I told you, we have to first read the problem description carefully. So let's read it out. What we have to do is we have to minimum time to make rope colorful. Okay. So let's see. So Alice has n balloons arranged on a rope. You are given a zero index string colors where colors of I is the color of the ith balloon. Alice wants the rope to be colorful. She does not want to two consecutive balloons to be of the same color. So she asks Bob for help. Bob can remove some balloons from the rope to make it colorful. You are given a zero indexed integer array needed time, where needed time of I is the time in second that Bob need to remove the ith balloon from the rope. Return the minimum time Bob need to make the rope colorful. Okay. So I just read the same problem description. So let me add a point what I understood from the problem description. So this is the first step that we have to do. So let's go to the Excalibur. Here I'm gonna write a problem description, some points. Okay. So first point, what we have to do. Let me just copy paste the title. Okay, let's go with this minimum time to make. Let's write it down first. Given thing, what all the thing we have right now in the problem description. We have a n balloons. Okay, now n balloons on the rope. So we have a two inputs, colors and needed time. Okay, so both are array. So colors and needed time both are array, 1D array. Okay, let's add a dimension outcome. One dimensional array. And what else? Full zero indexed integer. So colors will have the values of string. As you can see, A, B, A, C. And needed time will have the numbers. So let's write it down. So colors of I is string and needed time of I is number. Okay. I is just to represent the index number. So elements in the all the elements in the array of the colors will be in the string A, B, A, C, and needed times elements will be in the number. Okay, cool. So let's see what else we can pick up. Okay, so it is in the seconds, so we can neglect the unit, I guess, because we have to return the output also in the units of the seconds only. So we can completely ignore the seconds. Okay, if we want to return the needed time in minutes, then we have to convert that time conversion. So as you can see, return the minimum time Bob needs to make the rope colorful. Okay, so yeah, so let's see the inputs. So we have a colors in the string and we have a needed time in the array. So let's understand this diagram. So here you can see we have a B, A, C. Okay, so each character given a certain color, like A has given a blue color and B got a red color and C got a green color. So as you can see, we have to remove the one balloon which is following the same color. As you can see here, means A has repeated twice here. So we have to remove one balloon from this two string, but which balloon we have to remove, that we have to look in the needed time. As you can see, So every elements are mapped properly, the every number here. Okay, so AA. So let's pick it up here so that we can see it properly. So let me increase the size. Let me pick this out also, and let's increase the size of it. Okay. So this is what we have understood. First, we have to understand the problem description carefully. So this is what we have understood and we have taken out. So what we have to calculate, we have to find the minimum time to remove the balloons. Okay. To make rope colorful, same thing. Okay. So let's see here. Um, Let me put index number also so that we can see it properly. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And same here also. Let me just copy paste this whole in down. Okay. So as my first index, so here we have to just find two same, find two repetitive characters or more than two repetitive characters. If we found it, so here you can see in the 2 and 3. So we can remove either this 2 index A or 3 index A. But we have to check on the time, which is taking a minimal amount of time to remove. As we can see, A 2 index A has 3, 3 index A has 4. So of course we'll remove 2 index A, not 3. Why? Because the time is less. Okay. So what we have to do? So so we have understood the test case. So now we have understood the full problem description properly now. So let's add our approach. So this is the second part. First part is you have to understand the problem description carefully from start to bottom. We have missed one point. So we have to check the constraint. That is very important, like I said. So as you can see, the constraints are n, number of colors length, and the nearest time both are will be equal. And n will be in the range of 10 raised to 5. Okay, and needed time of I means the number of this element of the time array will be in the range of 1 to 10 raised to 4. Colors contain only lowercase English character. Okay, so this is very important, guys. Believe me, constraints are very important. Why? Because if you write some solution, brute force solution, and the inputs are so large, then it will be falls under the time limit exceeded. Okay, so that's the reason you have to check the constraint properly and you have to understand even. Okay, so as I can see, the numbers are big. Okay, number of the color 10 raised to 5 and needed time. So this will be in the integer only. We can ignore. We can, it is not in long int. Okay, but the numbers is in the high. Okay, the total number of the colors and the total number of the needed time is 10 raised to 5. So we have to write a optimized solution so that it will not fall under the time limit exceeded. So let's see how we're gonna do it. So yeah, so let's write our approach. Okay, let me write it down. I have one more test case for this problem. I'll show you in a bit. Approach. So as we can see, so of course we need two pointer here. We're gonna go with the 2 pointer approach. Why 2 pointer approach? I'll tell you in a bit. So in order to iterate this string, we need 2 pointer. So let me take it here. So my I pointer will be in the first position and J pointer will be behind of I. Okay. So we just need to check these two character. Okay, simple. So B is equivalent to A. B or A same? No. So what we have to do, we have to increase this position. So let's check it out properly. And let me write the point at top. Okay, let it to be like this. So let's A and B. So we have to check. Okay, we are checking here. We can directly add a operator here, double equal operator, or else let's just remove this. Double equal operator. So if these both are equal, what we have to do? Let's pick this also up. Okay. So if these both are equal, then only we have to look in the time array. Otherwise, we can simply move forward to this iteration. Okay. So A and B is not equal. So my I will be here. My J will be here. Oops, sorry. Okay. So now same I and J is both are not same. So we don't have to check on the this array again. So we have to just move forward. So here there is a check which made true. So so A is equivalent to A. So what we have to do when A and uh, when both the characters are same, we have to now look in the array. So let's look it out. We have to check the 3 and 4. So which is the minimum number, 3 or 4? So we got 3 here. Okay. So 3 is the minimum number we got. So we have to just add this 3 in some variable. Okay. Let's add a minimum time. Okay. So this 3 will be pushed to this variable. We'll store this number so that we can calculate the total minimum time to remove this repetitive character. So minimum time equals to 3. Cool. So now again this I will be now moved up, and this J also will move. Okay. So that we can compare with these both character I and J again. So these are both are not same. So we'll end this loop. So only we have to remove one character from here. Okay. So minimum time is 3. Okay. So if you just see the output also for the top, minimum time is 3. If we have in every characters are unique, not same one after another, then minimum time will be 0. Bob don't need to remove any balloons. So that's the reason it is 0. So now let's take one hard test case. So that I have already picked up here. Okay. So here we need to understand carefully. So the same approach we are going to apply. We're not going to change anything here. Okay. So let me take it down. Okay. So J and my I will be at here. Okay. So now we have to check these two character. So in the first instant only, both the characters are same. And now we have to look into the this integer array where we have to find the time. So j is at 0, I at 1. So we have to compare between these 3 and 5. So of course 3 is lesser than 5. So we have to add this 3 into the variable. Let me add it here. Mean time. So initially mean time will be 0. Okay. So here we got 3 between this comparison of these two number. Okay. 3. So now let's move forward. So my I will be here now and j will be here. So again we have to check. Let me just put it on here. So again we have to check between these two. Again this is same. So let's add some pointer which element we have removed. So we have removed the first one so that we can be in the track. So we remove the first one. Okay. 3, we got 3. So we have removed the 3. So here we have to again check between these two. So which need to be removed? We have to check here 10 and 5, which is the lesser. Again, jth index number has got lesser number. So so again we have to check between these two number, and we got 5, and 5 will be get added to the minimum time, which is now 8. Good. So we got minimum time as 8. 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 8. Okay. So again we'll move forward. Oops. Let me bring it down. So we have to take it this here, here. Yeah. Good. So now, so these both are different. So we'll simply move. We'll not check here. So so we have to make this cross because we have removed this first one. Okay. So now we got another same character. So let's check it out. Sorry. We have to check here between this 3 index and 4 index. So 3 index has 7 and 4 index has 5. Okay. So that's the reason I added an index on the top of the number so that we can check a proper number. 3 and 4 index, which is smaller. We got ith index now smaller. 4, 4, 5 is smaller. So now we have to see one important thing here. So we got 5 again. So now we got minimum time will be as 13. Yeah, 8 plus 5, 13. Okay. So now we have to check which pointer should be moved. So as this one has removed this one, so I should be increased from one index as normal, but j index should not be moved as it's the previous way. Why? Because if it is moved, then we will check with the removed element. We don't have to check with the removed element, right? So we have to be still be here only where it was so that we can check with the proper element. So this 5 and 3. So I hope this is making sense. So the simple check when we are removing the ith index element, then we don't have to iterate the when we don't have to move the j index pointer. We have to be keep the j index pointer over there only where it was. Okay, so now we have to check between 5 and 3. So 5 has 3 and 3 index have 7. So let's check it out. So we need to, we will get minimum number again I index only 3. As you can see, 5 has 3 and j is at 3 index only, which is 7. 3 and 7 smaller number 3. So we will get 3, and we have to again add this 3 into minimum time, which is already 13. So 16 seconds. So this in the seconds. So again I will be push one step forward, same like previous. Now, so we have removed this element. Okay, so now you can see j should be here only. Why? Because this two element has removed. We have to check with this. Correct, making sense. So that's the reason we don't have to move the j index pointer when ith index removed. Okay, otherwise we have to take the ith position for the j, and I will be push each time one step forward like this. Simple approach. Now we have to check a and b both are different, so we don't have to check the integer array, neither time array. We'll push I index as normal one step ahead. I guess I have to pick four. Sorry, let me just add it big so that I can pick it up easily. So now, as it is both are different, so we have to hold this I index. J should be in the I index. Why? Because we now j index should not be increased by 1. If it is increased by 1, then we again will be at the removed element index. Okay. So as string cannot be immutable, strings are immutable, so we cannot mute the string directly. So we just move the pointer like this. Okay. So when both are different, so I will be push one step ahead like this normal, and j index will be hold the previous value of the I index. So previously I was at 6, so j holds the 6th index. I hope this is making sense. So now we have to compare between these two. Again, both are different. Move ahead on index, so j will again hold the I index. So it is very straightforward, guys. So when we are removing the j index value, then we have to hold j index will hold the ith index, previous I index value pointer index, and I will be move one step ahead like normal. Okay, when I index value got removed, j index should not be move forward. J index remain should be over there only as it was. Okay, so that we will not iterate the removed element. So this is the idea. This is the approach that we are gonna follow. So again, here we got both the same. So we have to check here. So let's check it out. So we have to check between 7 and 8. So we got 7 got 5 and 8 got 4. So again, as you can see, we'll remove the ith index value, which is 4. Okay, because 4 is minimum than 5. So let's add 4 here, and we'll add 16 plus 4, which is 20. So again, so when I index will removed, as I told you, j index will not be moved ahead. J index will be remain as it was. So I index will be moved one position like normal, and j index will be as like this. So we'll add a cross here. Okay, so this item has removed, so we have to check between these two, 7 index and 9 index. So let's check it out quickly. 7 again has 5, 9 index has 8. So now we will remove the jth index value, okay, which is 5, because 5 is smaller than 8. So let's remove 5. Sorry, let's add 5 into the minimum time. So minimum time now will be 25. So as j index got removed, so j index should be hold the position of I like this. So j index got removed. So let's add a slash. So I will be move one step ahead like normal. And j will hold the I position where I previously was there. Okay, so now we have to compare between these two. Again, it was same. So we have to look the integer array, needed time array. So 9 and 10. So 8 and 1. So we got the 1 ith element again. So we'll simply take this up. So as we got 1, so minimum time will be 16. I hope this approach is simple and clear. 25 plus 6, sorry, 25 plus 1, 26. So this is the minimum time that Bob will take to remove the same characters to make the rope unique. Okay, colorful. So let's see how we're gonna write this in the code. So this is the approach that we're gonna follow. So let's use a diagram. So to write the code, we'll use a diagram only. That will gonna helpful for a lot, and it will save lot of time also, and it will even save when you lost the track. So what will happen when you solve problem solving question? So sometime you will lose the track. So diagram will always help you. So what we have to do? So we have to create two variable, I guess, three variable. Minimum time, j pointer, I pointer. So I pointer will be in the loop. So we have to create a another variable for the j. So let min time equal to 0, let j equal to 0. And let's see again what we have to do. We have to iterate this string. So we have to use loop. So I'm gonna use for loop. I less than, sorry, we have to start from 1. As you can see, we always start the I index from the 1. J will be in the first. Okay, so j is already at 0. We have to start I index from 1 and less than colors dot length. We have to iterate the colors array, and colors and needed time array both are same. So this will be automatically mapped. We don't have to worry about it. So I plus plus. So again, let's look the diagram. So what we are doing here, we are comparing between these two pointer, this I and j. So if colors of I, which is the ith element character, equals to colors of j. Okay. If both are same, what we have to do? We have to look at the needed time. Okay. So here we have to check needed time array, that is also array I is less than of needed time of j. So we have to add the needed time of I index value, as you can see. So when we are removing the ith index character from the color string, at that time we don't have to move the j index pointer if you remember. Okay. So here we have to add min time plus equals to, so this is equivalent to like this only, min time plus that one. So plus equal to, we have to add the needed time value, needed time of I. Else, so here we don't have to increase the j index value. Why? Because j index should be there only. Why? Because I will be I index got removed. So j should be here only, so that we can compare the next j I index value from the previous j index value. So here, if if j index value of needed time is lesser than I, so else will be gonna execute. So we have to add the mean time like this same needed time of j here, not I, because needed time of j is lesser than I in the else condition. So now here we have to replace the j index value from the I. Why? Because now j index got removed, so we have to move the j index as well. Okay. And if both the colors are different, so at that time also we have to move the j index one step ahead where the ith previous value was there. So j equals to I, as simple as it is. Okay. So that's it. So this is the whole code for this problem. So let's check it out. Let's return min time and let's run it out. Cross finger. One, two, three, four. Cool. Got successful. Green signal. Okay. And let's submit it out. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Cool. Great. Oh, that is awesome. We have beat 100% and 95.922. It is a good code, guys. So we have successfully beat 100% of user with the JavaScript and 95.92 of users with the JavaScript runtime. So let's revise this code. So let's go back to the problem description point. We have given n balloons, colors, and needed time both will be in the same length. 1D array, colors of I is a string, needed time I is a number. What we have to calculate minimum time to remove the balloons. Okay, so this is the balloons character and this is the number for the time in seconds. So we have to iterate this array. So let's come back to the approach. So as you can see, this is the hard approach that I have picked up. So we will gonna use two pointer approach, I and j. I will always start from 1 and j will be at 0. So if both the characters are same, we have to look at the needed time array. Otherwise, we have to iterate like normal. So if it is same, we have to compare the numbers between the same index value 3 and 5. So we have to check the which numbers is smaller than another. So if we got the j index smaller, so we have to iterate the I index plus 1 and j will be hold the ith previous value. Okay. So if we got the ith index as smaller value like here, as you can see 5, so we have to not iterate the j index. The j index will not hold the previous value of I. Why? Because we don't want to iterate the cancelled removed element. So j will be as it was and I will be iterate by 1 as normal. Okay, this is the whole approach. This is the whole idea. Okay, and we have to just add the time whichever we got smaller, and finally we will get the final time. So in the code also we did the same. We have picked the two variable minimum time and j. This is the first pointer I pointer and this is the j pointer, and we are checking if the both the colors are same. We have to look in the needed time array. Otherwise, we have to just replace the j index value with the I index value. That's it. If both are same, we have to look the time between the two numbers I j. So if the I index value is lesser than needed time, so we have to add the needed time of I into the mean time. But here we don't have to iterate the j index. Why? Because j should be at the previous position only, so that we don't iterate the cancelled or removed elements. Okay, and I will be plus 1. If j index has removed, so we have to hold the j index value with the I index value where it was, so that we can iterate normal. So this is the whole approach. I hope you guys understood. Let me know if you have any query or anything you want to ask in the comment section. And that's it. Let me see you in the next challenge. Bye bye. Take care.